Ladies and gentlemen, and everyone in between, you're right now calling it to me, Ray Talent. Oh yeah, we are checking out the songs here in France and in national selection for the Eurovision Song Contest. I've checked out all the songs except for this one. So far, only Telephone has gotten a live reaction. That was an incredible song. I think also the song by the group Sua was pretty good, but I just want to post if I'm really hyped on something, and I'm hoping I will be hyped on this one. If you're seeing this, that's a good sign. So this song is called Il est toi by Saam, and I'm excited to see what he brings. Okay. Okay. Good hook in the beginning. Really well use of the piano. There are some slow elements here already. Cling. Okay. You know what? I gotta say this. I think that this has a kind of timeless feel where you're taking something that, was also popular many years ago, but you're kind of modernizing it. You're bringing in this tempo and this beat that is really adding something to the elements of this song. And I do think you have show elements you can use here with like the cling and the piano. And I think that can work really well on a staging. It's working well in this music video, but maybe even better on a stage. And I think that it gives you a lot of possibilities, while also it doesn't take away from the song. The song doesn't feel less because it's adding show elements. It just feels natural for the song. So it works both just as a studio version so far, but also it gives you a potential for an incredible show. And I think out of all the songs I've heard, that this right here can be an incredible staging and maybe a highlight. All the instruments are playing so well into each other. He sounds great. He sounds extremely good. He's a believable artist and presenter. You feel his passion, and you also see his sadness here. I don't know what the song is about. It's something that means something to him. That's so good. This is so good, actually. The fill right here in the background. The melody here, super strong. This is a super strong melody, just like that kid. That was a pretty good timing. Strong kid, strong song, strong performance of it. I gotta tell you, that melody right there, that's giving me a lot of power. I'm really digging that melody. I think this might be my favorite. I think Telephone is brilliant, but there's something about this melody here. It's something that's giving me something, which is so fun to listen to. And I don't think that this is a song I will be listening a lot to. I don't think that, but I also feel like I can picture myself just dancing along to this for a long time. It is something about it where I feel like with Telephone, it's easy for me to just put it on repeat and just listen and be in this vibe. Whereas I think this kind of needs, it needs some breaks in between listening, but then it's also that really catchy melody that it has something on you. Quelque part, oui, sous les verrous, ma flamme n'a pas fini de brûler. One of my favorite bridges of the year. This is extremely good. It's extremely good. You know what? This is going high. If this goes to Eurovision, it's going to go really high. La 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 la. Yes, power move. Powerful move. This felt like Voila from last year when she just grabs your attention. She doesn't let you go, and it's just so much happening, and it's so overwhelming and emotional. I'm hoping they won't go in the same direction with the staging, because they could very well do it and it could work great. But I do think that's what people are expecting from France. So that's why maybe Telephone is easier, because you won't go into that trap of doing a staging or a performance that's similar to Barbara from last year. But as a whole performance and song, because I feel like he was performing this song to me, I loved it. It was really lively. It had a lot of punch, a lot of charisma. It felt like the drive was really there. It was changing up the sounds enough for it to stay interesting. It felt kind of dated, but also had these elements who made it not anymore. It made it feel not modern, but more like pop music from a few years ago. I don't feel like this entry screams 2022, but it just has to scream that it's good, and it's screaming that loud and clear. I think it's a really good song. And I do think that even though Telephone is more up my alley for what I'm going to listen to, I think this right here is a song that would do incredibly well in Eurovision. Not as good though as Voila. I just have to say that, because you can't really top that. And I do think it bears a bit too many similarities to that song, even though they have a different style. It feels very much like the same kind of feeling. And there, I think Barbara wins every day of the week. But it is an incredible song. I can't wait to see how they do the staging for it, because this can be a masterpiece on stage. And I'm going to be listening a lot to this song. And I think that, yeah, it was really good. And I think that this being potentially the song for France, it could be a great representative for France. It isn't a locked in top 10, but it's definitely a moment to remember. So that's something to be happy with. But what do you think? Let me know down in the comments if you are vibing, if you think this is bad, if you think this is brilliant. Let me know. Just be respectful towards the incredible people who've made this song. And as always, have a great day, a great life. And please remember to take care of yourself and each other.